Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. I'm joined this afternoon by Blakely Williams from the Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce. Hey, Blakely.
Hello.
Great to have you back.
Thank you so much.
We're going to talk about 2019.
Can't wait.
I know, it's unbelievable that 2018 is coming to an end rather quickly, but you guys are going to kick off the year, the Chamber is, with the Legislation Luncheon, which is going to take place on January the 28th.
All right, let's get to work.
Tell us all about the event. If there's people out there who say, I have no idea what this is all about and I want to learn more.
I think the best way that you can influence your community is face-to-face relationships with your elected officials. And so what we're going to offer is the opportunity to have that time with those local elected officials, our state representation, and we've even invited a couple special guests from the federal level to join us on Monday, January 28th.
That's amazing. This event, we want to let people know, will take place at Callawassie Island Club.
That's right.
People can buy tickets in advance, is that correct?
They can, yes, BeaufortChamber.org.
Okay, so is it $40 in advance and $55 at the door?
That's right.
I got that right? Okay.
That's right.
So how does the Chamber build its legislative agenda for the year? Obviously, it takes a lot of thinking and sifting through all the different things that are going on in our environment, in our world.
That's exactly right. We take the whole 2018, we're testing theories, we're seeing what's going on, and then we ask a lot of surveys. We ask a lot of questions. We start to test some of our hypotheses to see if this is true. And what we've come up with is a great agenda for 2019. There's some new issues. I think that you'll be excited about some of them, but not surprised. One of them is the impact of the environment on the economy. And why is that so important?
Yeah, especially here in Beaufort, right?
Hurricane Matthew, Hurricane Michael, Hurricane Florence, Hurricane Irma. We've just been in this really crazy season.
Right, and it's interesting, you know, I've lived here for 10 years, and, you know, the first 7 or 8 of them, there weren't these issues. They were mild, if any, and then the last 2 to 3, we've had a significant change, and we all know how that impacts us as homeowners and consumers, and particularly as business owners and organizations, that if you get shut down, how does that impact your business?
It hasn't been a legislative issue on a day-to-day basis for our community, but what we have seen is the business community of Beaufort really respond out of concern, and it's millions and millions of dollars of economic impact negatively because of the recent storm.
So how do you think that the Chamber can help with these issues?
I think that forcing these kinds of conversations. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about what does this mean for our future, for our economy as we look down the road. How do we become a resilient community? How do we protect our assets and this natural beauty that we all so love and enjoy? And how do we make sure that this is a great place to live and work and play for years and generations to come?
Absolutely. How do we preserve this for our children so that maybe even if they go off to college and they aren't ready to settle in Beaufort, it is a place that they will think about coming back to.
Absolutely.
Right. And so obviously, you have any invited speakers for this event that you can share with us at this point?
We have a lot of invited speakers. No one to announce just yet, but we're hoping that the governor or our new congressman, Joe Cunningham, or one of our senators, Senator Lindsey Graham or Tim Scott, are going to be able to be with us and talk about these important issues face to face with our business community.
So what can people learn? Where can people learn more about the event?
I would be sure to check out BeaufortChamber.org, and we're going to be posting our legislative agenda there, and you can buy your tickets there. I think it's another opportunity for us to talk about tax reform. I think that tax reform is going to be a huge conversation in the General Assembly in 2019, and you're going to get a face-to-face chance to talk about it before they get hard at work in Columbia.
Right. And so we know that people can go to the Beaufort Chamber website. You can see upcoming events because there's always something going on at the Chamber. We want people to know that this is just the first event of the year. You'll have the opportunity to see those speakers once they're confirmed, posted on the Legislative Luncheon agenda. You know, Blakely, it's always great to have you here as a voice for our community. It's a big job. There's a lot going on in our village, and we certainly know, you know, things that impact us here in Beaufort are impacting people in other coastal towns up and down South Carolina, and really want to make sure that we're part of that and how we're part of our state.
And be a great friend and a great neighbor.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure we take care of ourselves and the people next to us. So thank you as always for being a guest on North of the Broad. We certainly want to have you back in 2019. Can't believe I'm saying that.
I know. It'd be my pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Karen.
And that wraps up this edition of North of the Broad.